Morning, Cutthroat Outdoors. It is a beautiful Sunday. What time is it? It's like 5:40 here at Spinney Reservoir. Today we're not going after walleye. We're going after trout, big trout, trophy trout, and we're going after pike. And we'll kind of let you know what we're doing as the time goes on. Right now, water temperature is 46.4 degrees, and there's not really any weed growth or anything like that. Generally, later on in the year when we fish here, we find big patches of weed, 10, 12, 15 feet of water, and that's where the fish are. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to start out a little shallow. We're going to start at 10 feet, cast towards the shore, and kind of work our way east with structure and see what we can get into. Right now, since there's really no weed beds or anything like that, we really got to rely on our sonar. So yeah, Cutthroat Outdoors, thanks for watching. We're going to start by throwing half-ounce gold Castmasters, and I know it's lame, but this works here, and we catch fish, and we'll change colors up, we'll change techniques up, but as far as first bite, let's just keep it simple, catch big fish, and have fun. Talk to you soon. You're getting it. Oh, there we go. On.
Oh, damn. Somebody grab the, you want to grab the, who's in?
This is something big. This is something big. Someone's got to get in.
I'll come in. Going in? I'll come in fast. Or try.
This here ain't no spinny trout.
Pike or what?
Probably. There it is. What? It's a pike.
It's a pike? Nice.
Right on the tail.
Right on the top?
Oh, there he is. He's all spun up. There you go. Got him. Got him. Give me a sec. Right on line.
Nice. Pike down. Nice. That's a decent.
All right, big guy. All right. Stop trying to eat it.
Very nice.
Third cast.
Color?
Little 20-inch pike probably. Water is real cold. He hit maybe 3 feet under the surface. You can see on the sonar that they're suspended. So yeah, not a bad start to the day. What are you doing over there? So one nice thing about fishing, and one important thing about fishing, is that you come prepared, right? So Striker Ice makes this awesome jacket where you can literally just take out the inner lining. Looks pretty professional.
Push on the back.
Will you unhook it?
Trying to catch fish.
Thanks, big guy. And you know, leave the outer shell, toss it in the boat, and we're the inner one, and we're good. Striker Ice pants, probably still needed right now. It's not as warm as we would like, but The inner jacket's great. Just adjust to the day. Don't get sweaty. Everyone knows that's the worst thing for you when you're out in the middle of nowhere. But where are we at so far? You have 1 pike. I have
2 pike.
You have 2? No, the first one doesn't count. You didn't bring it in the boat. Everyone, tell them, comment. First one, if it's not in the boat, doesn't count. This isn't like tarpon fishing where you just have to touch the leader. But I've got 3 pike. Oh, he followed it all the way up to the boat.
Shit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he did.
God.
He was a small one though.
We're just dropping F-bombs now. So I've had what, 3 pike? 4 pike? 4 pike. Nate, still. I have to tell them what's going on. We have to be truthful.
Oh yeah.
So Nate has nothing.
Haven't even caught a weed.
I don't even know a better way to say that or a polite way to say that. We're honest here on Cutthroat Outdoors.
Yep.
You got one?
Yep. You're on. A little musky.
It's not a musky.
Or pike, sorry. It'd be nice.
Just hand bring
Got that. Cannon. Got it. Nice. This is a nice little hole here.
Chill out, boy. That was a huge trout.
You need a forceps?
Oh yeah. Fucking snagged it.
Don't eat it.
You fucking
Don't eat it, dude. Mother cow.
Got it?
Yeah, you gotta get the other ones. Okay. I hear you, big guy. Good Lord. You don't need to make all that noise. All right, update. What's the update?
No luck. Ooh, I almost shit my pants. I was gonna blow one out.
Don't trust the fart.
I just did.
Don't,
I
dude.
trusted 3 of them.
Well, that's the update so far. Don't trust the fart.
That sounds about right.
Moved to 2 different spots. We're kind of back a little bit east of where we started this morning, fishing 13 feet of water. The drop off is maybe 200 yards back there. So sea fish here. What else? Morale is low. Right? Did you see a follower there? Morale is low. I didn't see a follower on
We're
that
fucking
one.
imagining fish. That's how low the morale is.
Caleb's trusting farts. He's at that point of the day.
Oh.
And earlier he just said that his stomach was killing him. Like what, 20 minutes ago? So
it could be my back though.
either his back or his stomach.
Fucking bugs are coming out.
Bugs are coming out. Fish are starting to surface. We got loads of birds over there just chasing every bug over the water area. Water temperature 48 degrees. Yeah, it's warming up a lot. We see a lot of people out here just pulling planer boards for trout, which I don't know. I'll pull planer boards for walleye, but like trout are easy to catch casting. I mean, not today, they really haven't been, but we will. So morale is low. The beatings will continue until the morale improves.
Black and milds will.
Black and milds will sustain us.
Sustain the...
We've each had an energy drink. I'm drinking some Gatorades to bring myself back down a little bit. And everyone else has peed except for me. So I'm sure that'll be good in the long-term outlook of my life. But yeah, there you go. Yes.
I'm going. I'm reeling in quick. Yeah. Oh.
That's pike.
Another pike again. Another pike? Oh, shit. Come on, man. Chad with the pikes today.
Time to put them down. little guy. He's out. You want to show the camera?
Yeah.
No, go ahead and just
Nice.
hold him over to the camera.
Oh, he's a little extra slippery.
Pikes are slimy. Go ahead and put him right up there, right up to it.
Looks bigger when you put it up close.
Did you see where they went?
No, actually, I was wondering about that earlier.
Got one?
Oh, nice.
There we go.
There you go. That's pretty cool.
That's a trout. That's a big
Big
fucking
gulping, boy.
beast.
Big gulping.
Got
on
him.
that one.
All right, let out line.
Very nice. Big old fat boy there.
Hold that for me.
Fat boy. Here, I could scoot to the front if you do.
Let one of those bite your finger.
Don't stop moving. Stop moving.
Dude, that hit like 10 feet off the boat, it looked like, huh?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, he's ripped.
Go ahead and put your stuff down.
Right on your legs. There, boss.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Ooh.
There you go. Hold on just like this.
Yeah. I want to get a picture of my
I'll get a
phone, too.
picture on my
Very
phone
nice.
for you. Or you got clean hands.
What do you want me to do?
Take a picture on his phone for him.
It's a little
Just like
wet.
this, yeah?
Dry it off. Yeah.
I told him that fit this backhand just like mine. There you go. There you go. Turn around.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh no!
We just gotta
Oh,
get
you
another.
get some more.
All right, it's about 11 o'clock. I think we're gonna call it. Winds are picking up. Good old South Park winds. Just mornings are nice, and the evening and around noon it just gets a little fun. So again, want to go over a little bit of what we're doing. Pretty much what we did was we found 10 to 15 feet of water on the very west side of the lake. Generally in summer conditions, it's full of weeds. You definitely want to fish the weeds. Right now, weeds are low, so we're just going off of water depth. What we're using is size half ounce gold Castmaster. We threw a half ounce silver Castmaster with chartreuse or green for us regular people. Threw those out, tossing them out, let them sit there for 2-3 seconds. Reel in until you feel the movement on your rod tip, and that's the speed that you want to go. I know that as the water warmed up, we're sitting at about 50 degrees right now. As the water warmed up, the fish seem to want a faster retrieve. One big thing that's important at this lake and important with trout and pike is that, you know, if you feel a bite and they're not hitting it, just put a pause in your retrieve, and oftentimes I'll come back for that second or third pause and you're good. End of the day with quite a few pike. What was it? Pike day at Spinney.
Yeah.
0. Nate's still at 0. Poor Nate. He's been waiting for Spinney Reservoir all through ice fishing season. Nothing like sitting on 2 to 3 feet of ice and reminiscing about great Spinney trips, and then he comes out here and gets skunked. So it happens. As far as gear that we're using, I'm using a St. Croix Premier 6'6" light power rod. I really like this one. It has actually pretty good backbone, holds pretty decent sized fish. The tip is very, very sensitive, so I can feel everything in there. My reel of choice for this is a Stratex CI4 Plus. Absolutely love this reel. Carbon drag system, really lightweight, retrieves at a good pace, and it's very well balanced. So we're pretty much in. I think you're using. You just catch a bunch of weeds.
Yeah.
That's a sign that the day's got to end. Man, you haven't even caught weeds, have you?
I haven't even caught weeds.
Can't even catch weeds or a stick. So, thanks for coming out with us. We'll have some closing footage. If you have questions regarding fishing at Spinney Reservoir, feel free to leave a comment. I'll definitely respond. It's our first trip out to Spinney this season. Don't know what our plans are for next weekend. There may be a new boat in the future for Cutthroat Outdoors, so we may say goodbye to this guy and upgrade. But once we get that, we'll show you a little bit more of that. We'll probably just do an episode on that and what we like and why we decided to upgrade. So again, thanks for coming out here. Hope you enjoy the scenery. It's nice to be out in the mountains. You got to see some white cap peaks over there. Again, this is Spinney Reservoir, South Park area. Park opens 30 minutes before sunrise, which makes for a very early morning, but the morning bite here is definitely worth your time in waking up at 1:30 a.m., taking the 2.5-hour trip from Denver area out here. Yeah, thanks again for watching Cutthroat Outdoors. All right, ending part 2. It's important to have tools on your boat. I have a full little toolbox. It's got a strapping young man, and it's got electrical things. It's got extra fuses. It's got wire cutters, electrical tape, screwdrivers, things like that. We blew a fuse for the trolling motor, and we weren't able to get the fuse out of the fuse holder. So come prepared. I mean, there's always a way, no matter what. I have a Minn Kota Altera, which is like the electrical stowing, trolling motor, and there's always a way to bring everything up, get yourself back safe on the water, and go home and change fuses or do whatever you have to do, right? So, end of the story, moral of the story, bring a strapping young man, and
someone knows how to fix it.
And bring a toolbox. Always have a toolbox on your boat. It's very important. We were able to figure it out. We were able to get back. The day is still a good day. And I guess moral of the story number 2 is don't be on your current boat and talk about a new boat. So,
Yeah, your old boat gets salty.
But yeah, it gets salty. So anyway, thanks for joining us.